see why I want them to be able to see that shirt.
What's up, party people? Man, y'all know who it is, man. It's me and Pop, man. We over here on this couch. Hey, man, we about to crank these episodes back out, man. We trying to get up to 2 a day. Y'all see the merch, man. We here to stand on business, man. Y'all cop y'all a shirt, support a small channel so we can get bigger. And anything you here to stand on, we can have put on the back for you. Let's get right into this episode.
On my mama. On my hood.
Oh, you know what? Let me do one thing.
My stepfather took my mom with 3 kids. So what do you call him?
Lord.
Is he a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called him a simp.
Mm.
Damn.
That's cold.
They called him a simp.
Now, let me tell you, fellas, when y'all watch this one, it's the only clip in here, and we just gonna keep this one kind of short. It's like the warm up to our days. But let me tell you my problem, Pop, because me and you talk about this all the time off camera. When I grew up, as I always said in the 80s, if you didn't have no daddy, she went and found you a daddy. And how we grew up in the South, at least, that man was respected in that household.
That's right.
You didn't get to talk to that man crazy.
No.
Like how I grew up, my mama, my aunties, my grandmama and them, that man was respected because he doing something even if your daddy done passed or whatever it may
That's
be,
right. That's
that
right.
your daddy no longer here to do.
That's right. That's
or
right.
your daddy
That's
ain't
right.
around
That's
or
right.
whatever the issue
That's
may
right.
be.
That's right.
So you need to respect that man because
sure
he
do.
putting a roof over your head, putting food in your mouth and clothes on your back.
That's right.
Now you got these women out here calling people simps. Now you got these people out here calling people simps. I think that's insane to me. That's crazy. His own mama called the man that took her and her 3 kids in a simp when nobody else wanted to do that job. Now he on a podcast telling the world that this man that sacrificed for you and 3 kids that wasn't his, this whole time while he was loving you, you behind his back telling the children that he trying to instill things in to basically not respect him because you don't respect him.
Here's the thing though, real quick. You can tell by the young man, he ain't really had no problems or issues with his stepfather whatsoever. When you look at that clip thus far, he ain't really got no problem with it. And you can also tell when you kind of look at it that he actually has a problem
On facts.
with his mama actually calling his stepdaddy a simp. When you look at this thing, you can tell he really got a problem with that because you can tell this young man, he kind of respected his stepfather and what we stepped in and what he actually did. And he got an issue with how mama was actually viewing him based on what he was actually doing, which now makes him, I ain't going down that road.
You can already bet your bottom dollar he will never do it because look at how my mama talked about this man who stepped in when didn't nobody else do it. So you can bet all single mamas is off for that young man. But just think about how cold that is. As this man out here working to provide for this heifer and her children, she got the nerve to look at these children and say, I don't respect him because he's doing it. What world is that?
What world do we...
When I came up in the 80s and the early 90s, it was respected that your stepfather stepped in and did all the man things with you, took you to the ball games, took you to wrestling, took you fishing, took you hunting,
That's right.
did all the boy stuff with you. You didn't
That's
have, if your daddy was passed or in jail or wasn't around, whatever it may be, right? Now, you get clowned. Now this woman sitting here telling this young man you a simp for doing everything his own daddy don't want to do. Think about how diabolical that is. She is dissing a man who is doing things that his own father ain't doing.
How did we ever get to the point?
How?
You just said it.
How?
How do we ever get to the point
I'm confused as you.
of being mad and calling a man a simp for being a man?
And doing something with, and what they say
See what I'm saying?
They say we supposed to take care of people, right?
Right.
So he a simp, but this is why I always tell you, I don't believe in no step crash dummy, and that's why. See the way you treat it and there's no respect on it, it's the reason I always told you as your second oldest son, I will not be wifing up and having babies and marrying no woman who already got kids. That was not going to be for me. I'm going to go start my family on my own, because the last thing I want is to find out that I done went out here and raised 3 kids that's not mine, and she telling this boy I'm a simp, and she don't respect me for coming in doing something they daddies ain't doing. This is a perfect example of why you should not do it.
Don't do it. Fella, hey, look, in today's world, only thing I'm going to tell you is, look, if she
15, 20 years ago, I could understand.
I can understand. But in these days and time,
Nope.
player, I'm going to tell you right now, fellas, if she got some babies, even if she got one,
Let it go.
don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm dying.
I'm telling you, fellas, don't do it.
I wasn't ready for that, y'all.
Don't do it.
I don't know where that came from, but that's gotta be.
Don't do it.
We gotta turn that into a sound, boy. What did he say, Pop? Said don't what? Don't what? Pop?
Don't do it.
I'm dying behind this camera right now. Oh God,
telling
I'm
you,
dying.
fellas, don't.
Hey,
Don't.
When y'all see it, I hope y'all think that was as funny as I did, because I wasn't ready for that. That just bust. Come on, let me get it one more time before we go back in.
Don't do it.
I'm dying. I'm dying back here, man. What are you doing? Auditioning for a movie back there?
Yes, sir.
What you got going on? You killing me right now.
Hey.
Oh, God.
I just want the fellas to know, whatever you say,
Don't
do it. Because here's the reality. And I got to go here real quick.
Died.
Because even though you can tell this young man, he respected it.
Because he did say he didn't think so, but his mama definitely
You know what
told
I'm saying?
him.
He respected it, but now
Because
he
he
got
knew his daddy wasn't there to do it. That's why he respected it. My father wasn't there to do it. How I'm going to disrespect a man that's doing something my own father don't do for me?
He happy to have a man to grow up in his life, to
on
teach him how to be a man. But we live in a world to whereas another man that's doing that for another man's child nowadays, now he got to be a simp.
Then why you don't do it?
Okay, so I'm gonna go and say it before as we continue.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna go and say it. It's an evil world we live in.
No future. Paul says the evil world we live in.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, my mom
He
been calling me
always
simp.
for that woman. Look at his kids, and she called him a
My
simp.
mom told me straight up, she told me, yo, don't ever date a woman with kids.
My mom told me the same thing.
Don't ever.
I don't even think we need to say nothing else. Now look at that. Call that man a simp and then turn around and told her son, don't ever do it. In the words of his mama, this is why I say, don't do it. Go create your own family. You straight?
She done left the man out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very important part in her kids' lives.
Mm-hmm. She don't care.
That's my point.
She don't care. She can't tell about none of that.
So it shows how. Now here's what's real. This is a different episode that we're gonna talk about this at some other time. But isn't it amazing because it actually shows. You call it what you want to call it. And I'm gonna say it like this. It shows how much you really don't care about your kids.
Come on now. And it's me and Pop. We over here on this couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out.